way things are looking up is in the future, we will have a lot more humans to machine and machine to machine interactions. And at the end of all of this will be the smart machines. And smart machines become smart because there's a lot of signal processing capabilities involved in it, a lot of information processing that is going on. And who does this? Nothing but the chips embedded in the systems. So no matter what kind of future we envisage, there will be smart, intelligent machines which will help us make our lives better, hopefully. And these machines will be driven by people and inventions and creations of people like you. So you are definitely at the right place at the right time, at a shot at creating history. Given that the future prospects, see what our country is doing to fuel this growth. For example, as you know, this government is already a lot more focused on developing the Indian semiconductor industry. And there has been an India semiconductor mission, most of you must be aware of. A lot of funding has been going on, and we will soon have a first commercial fab in India. So if that is the way to go, we do see a lot of manufacturing picking up in this country. And again, this puts you at the right place with the right set of skills. You must have heard recently, NVIDIA became the most valuable company in the world. Of course, they're fabless, but they are into the design of hardware as well as AI, for example. And that brings us to AI, which perhaps is going to go hand in gloves with this VLSI industry. Not only your chips will help AI do things better, faster, more efficient, less error prone, but AI will in itself help you design better, more efficient, less faulty, less power consuming, smaller footprint VLSI chips. So you see, this is going to be a very positive reinforcement cycle that we are currently envisaging. So much so, I think we have an excellent set of speakers today. I can keep going on and on, but I know I have only 5 minutes, may have consumed 4 minutes of that already. But what you're lucky, all the participants, is we have an excellent set of speakers lined up today. All of them experts in their fields and internationally recognized. You can just look at the kind of publications they are coming up with, the kind of industry projects, international collaborations they are leading. So you're in the right hands. Make the best use of it. I see 4 hours of lectures and 2 hours of labs and multiple other interactive sessions. Please make the best use of it. IIIT Delhi has been a leader in VLSI education. Our master's program is highly subscribed, rather oversubscribed. And we started the country's first BTech in VLSI program as well, which is picking up really well. I would like to pause here and again, first congratulate all the organizers for this 5th edition of VLSI Revisited. It has been very successful in the past, and I'm sure it will continue to do so in the future. Thank you, and I wish you happy learning. All the best. Over to you, Anuj.
Thank you, Ranjan, for the very encouraging words and also very beautifully summarizing the potential that VLSI education holds for all the students over here and the kind of opportunities that are being opened up, not just in India, but worldwide. And the kind of opportunities VLSI is opening up for the entire world in terms of augmenting life through artificial intelligence and so on. So thank you for your kind words and encouragement, Ranjan. And I will now come to the introductory presentation. Just give me a second. So can you confirm that you're able to see, all of you, can you confirm that you're able to see the slides?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this, as Ranjan mentioned, is the 5th edition of VLSI Revisited. This summer school on VLSI and embedded systems is starting today and will continue for 3 weeks. So this is 15 days of intense VLSI and related knowledge transfer that we will have. Today in this group, we have students from across the country and students who are doing different uh, are in different stages of their education. So VLSI Revisited will touch upon various aspects that each one of you can benefit from. VLSI Revisited is being organized jointly by IIIT Delhi and IEEE for since the beginning. The Circuit and System Society and IEEE Control System Society, the Delhi chapters, have been the ones that have been organizing VLSI Revisited for the past 5 years. Uh, the Chip to Startup program from MAITI became a licensed sponsor or a part of it since last year, and the India Electronics and Semiconductor Association (ISA) became a part of VLSI Revisited program this year onwards. So we are very excited with the way people are joining hands and they are seeing the potential that this program has to offer. As you already know, in this 3-week online program, we will be covering 5 major topics or 5 major uh, subjects. One is digital circuit design, where we will look at design of high-speed, low-power digital circuits, I'm sorry, and memories. Then we have analog circuit design, where we will look at designing an operational amplifier using CMOS. So you will notice that each one of these has a kind of a project or some activity linked to it, so that it's a hands-on learning experience for all of you. Then we have ASIC design and verification, where you will basically design a chip and go from RTL to GDS flow. Computer architecture and SOC, where hardware software optimization, co-optimization will be done using Gem 5, and digital system design, where we'll do image processing via Verilog. The class schedule is presented over here. So we will be starting with the digital circuit design class today, and we'll also have computer architecture class today. Uh, so these classes, so these 2 sessions, one session will be from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and the second session will be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And they will be followed by a lab in the evening. In the lab also, there will be 2 sets of teaching assistants and support people who will be there to not just clarify your doubts, but also help you with the assignments that will be given on a kind of daily basis. There might be a short take-home quiz, depending on which sessions we have in a particular day. There will be short take-home quizzes to reinforce the most important concepts taught in the day. Assignments will be given, and we will also have guest speakers, industry speakers coming in and talking about opportunities at their organizations and in those companies. So these will be sessions beyond the live lecture hours or the lab sessions, and we will keep you posted on these things. There will be a summative quiz to assess the learning towards the end of the program, and we will seek feedback from you regularly so that we can improve the program continuously and incorporate your feedback. At any point of time, if you have any concern, please feel free to write to us at the VLSI Revisited email ID that was shared with you, through which you must have received the link to join this session also. In this cohort, we have about 50 participants from IITs, IIITs, various state and central universities, and also private universities. Additionally, there are many students who are just entering into their 3rd year. For you, I would say that the intent is not to give you a detailed understanding of all the concepts that you will need, but it is more to give you a preview of the courses or the kind of studies that you will need to do when you want to join the VLSI program. For many of you, this will be a primer. That is, it will help you when you do the real course in your college or in your university later. There are people who are in their final year or in the second year of master's program, and they'll be appearing for their placement interviews. So for you, this program can be a quick refresher of picking up the most important points that are necessary to be understood well and to respond to queries in the interviews. To those of you who are now already in the industry, this could be a primer or this could be a refresher for you, so that uh, when the real work starts, see, and then whenever you join a new organization, the first few weeks is an induction where they tell you about what work needs to be done and so on. So, being a part of this course will definitely give you an edge over others, where all your concepts will be quickly refreshed within the next 3 weeks. And when the induction program starts, you will be ready and raring to go and utilizing the opportunities that the new organization gives you. So, we're pretty excited about the opportunities that this program will offer to each and every one of you. And if you have any concerns or any constraints, or if you have any feedback, please do not hesitate to reach out to us and write to us at VLSI Revisited email ID. This is a quick introduction of the faculty. My name is Anuj, and I I work on sustainable design, on in-memory compute, on safety and security in circuits. I'm also a TRIZ Level 3 certified professional. Before joining IIIT Delhi about 5.5 years back, I worked with ST Microelectronics for more than 18 years. And in this program, in this summer school, I will be taking up the digital circuit design session for all of you. So I really look forward to meeting you and interacting with you. Then we have Professor Sujay Dev. Sujay, you are around, so I would request you to please introduce yourself, unmute, and also start your video, and please introduce yourself.
Okay. Thanks, Anuj. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Sujay, and I'm with IIIT Delhi since 2012. Before that, I did my PhD from Washington State University. My research interests are around multi-core system design, especially the interconnection network and how we can make them more efficient. I also work on heterogeneous system design, and overall, the open source system design approach is what I'm actively looking forward currently. So I'll be taking the computer architecture module, computer architecture and system on chip design module. So I really look forward to make some meaningful discussion and contribution in this module, and look forward to designing interesting stuff which will be ignited during this 12 hours of interaction. All right. Look forward to seeing you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sujay. Then we have Devidas. Devidas, please, I know you're also around, so why don't you unmute yourself, turn your video on, and introduce yourself to the students.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the summer training program on VLSI and embedded systems. Welcome you all. So I am Dr. Devidas Kundu. Here I am in IIIT Delhi working as assistant professor since 2023. Before joining here, I was Inspire faculty in IIT Roorkee. I completed my PhD from IIT Kharagpur in 2018. So I work in the area of analog RF circuits, analytical techniques in electromagnetics, intelligent surface, and meta surface. So I will be taking your analog circuit design module and looking forward to interacting with you in my sessions. So all the very best to all of you and wish you happy learning. Over to you, Anuj.
Thank you, Devidas. And then we have Dr. Sneh Saurabh. He did his BTech from IIT Kharagpur and then PhD from IIT Delhi. And he's been with IIIT Delhi for past more than 8 years now. And before that, he has 16 years of industry experience across EDA companies like Cadence, Synopsys, Magma Design Automation, and Atlanta. His research interests include nanoelectronics, exploratory electronics devices, energy efficient systems, and VLSI design and verification and CAD for VLSI. He's written a book called VLSI Design Flow, and that is one of the best sellers. And I think this book would be one of the best investments you could ever make, in if you are joining an RTL to GDS team anywhere in the world, in fact. Then he will be teaching the module on SoC design, ASIC design, and flow. And then we have Dr. Sumit Darak, who did his PhD from NTU Singapore and has been with IIIT since 2015, so almost 9 years now, more than 9 years now. And before joining IIIT, he has also some work experience with TCS. His research interests include intelligent, uh, reconfigurable, and self-sustainable wireless radio, machine learning for wireless networks, and algorithms to architectures. He has won a wide range of awards for the great work that he does, and he will be teaching the subject digital system design in this summer school. So now a quick overview of logistics and announcements. We will have daily lectures from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. It is my strong suggestion that please join the class meeting link a few minutes before the session time. It will help you if you join a little earlier and be with the class environment a little in advance. The class recordings will be made available on Google Classroom, and you can utilize the Google Classroom to clarify doubts, ask questions, and seek any support. Daily, there will be an evening lab and office hours, and that will be conducted by the teaching assistants. And before those office hours, it is strongly recommended that you also, work on the assignment that has been given, do some experiments with the tools, and then actively participate in the lab hours. I can assure you that each of the teaching assistants that will be there to support you has very extensive CAD design experience. They have done quite a bit of work on the subject that they are TAing for, and you can really utilize their presence and their availability to ask doubts, to clarify any uh, doubts that you may have, and also to understand the importance of various different nooks and corners in the tools that we'll be using. With this, I would like to again welcome all of you, and we will then start the first session of the day, which would be the digital circuit design session. But before that, let me thank Professor Ranjan Bose for taking out time to be here and for his words of encouragement. Thank you, Professor Bose, and all other faculty members also who joined to welcome you. The students, the teaching assistants who joined the program, and most importantly, the organizers who are working behind the scenes to make all this possible for all of us. So thank you, all of you. We will start with the class in another 3 minutes. In the meantime, if there is anything else that Professor Bose, you, Sujay, Devidas, any one of you wishes to add, please add. And then we will move to the next part of this program.
Yeah. So from the participants, if anybody has any query, please feel free to ask now.
You can unmute yourself and ask, please.
Sir, in the brochure, there was some mentioning of various tools that would be used throughout the session.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm not familiar with some of those tools. So, like, would we be informed that for this session we would be needing these tools so I can install them prior or get familiar with them?
Yes, if you're the Google Classroom already has the list of tools that need to be installed that you can download. We will just share more details about the Google Classroom, and you can utilize that, information, and you know, and you can utilize that information. What we will also be doing is that. In fact, there was one session that was conducted on Saturday at 3 p.m. And the information for that session was also shared with all of you, in which a demo of the industry standard tools was also given. Could you join that, Malay? Were you there in that session?
No, actually, sir, I just joined yesterday. I had actually missed the deadline and I emailed the faculties.
Okay.
So I joined a day later.
Not a problem. There will be, even if you joined a little later, that is not an issue. We will give access to all the tools and also share the links or the method of connecting to the VPN so that you are able to access the tools on the Google Classroom. The details will be shared with the TAs just right after this. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
Any further questions? Anyone? Great. So thank you all of you, and we'll meet again in just a few minutes. So the students and everyone can stay connected. I'm also connected, but those who joined just for the inauguration may now log off. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Professor Bosari.
Thank you, Anuj.
Thank you, Professor Bose.